Welcome back. Yes, we are giggling like big kids because they put Lego next to us. I'm sorry, you just can't do that.
Resist.
Okay?
No.
It's just so cool. In our fast-paced, very much digitally driven world, it is not just important, it's vital that we go back to basics. Did you know that 84% of parents behave, or believe rather, that children today have less time for play than in previous generations? We think this because it's true. It's not just a trend, man.
Absolutely. I think this is definitely highlighting also the importance of more playtime in today's family life. And not just for the kids, I think the adults too. But according to 98% of parents, play helps families better understand their children while creating memorable experiences and stronger bonds. Now, Lego play transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary adventures. It sparks creativity, it brings in joy, and a whole lot of meaningful connections that I think can last an absolute lifetime.
I love this. I mean, we're talking about South African parents here. These stats come from studies done here, revealed in the Lego. Yeah, exactly. Revealed in the Lego Play Well studies conducted in 2022 and 2024. So it's very current. And we have seen a massive shift and change in the way that we take content in and we play with our toys. But it's not all. So I know that Lego is represented in a lot more animation. There's a lot more styling and a lot more characters that we can embrace, which is great.
Yeah. The game has changed, eh?
But I have to say, if you want to see the fundamental difference between a dad and a mom, i.e. a man and a woman, make them do a Lego set with their child and just see how you approach it. I'm sure there have been ample psychological studies done. It is hilarious how you go about the planning, who does what, how much independence you allow your child to have.
I didn't think about that.
Do you let them solve the problem, or do you go in and just do it for them, which is a very dad thing to do, I'm told.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on. So with these kits, obviously it is self-explanatory to a point, but they will be quite intimidating at first, which is great. So the kids have that mountain to climb, or the perception of a mountain to climb. Then they get stuck in, they start making these little achievements. They start figuring it out. They start to see and feel the fruits of their labors in front of them. And that there is something hugely powerful and positive, mentally, motivational. There is something about being able to tackle these little tasks that are so much fun, but still very much a challenge to get through. Absolute gold as a parent.
Man, I couldn't have said it any better. I mean, you literally think about it. I'm going through that process right now. As I open this up, I'm potentially overwhelmed by all the colors, all the shapes and everything going on. And then when you start to focus, you start to pay attention.
This looks like it glows in the dark, but I'm just saying
it might just,
that kind of green.
Oh, the game has changed. But literally, like, you start to realize that there's such a great instructional guide here. There's so much creativity that you can throw in on your own side as well. But like I said, it forces you to focus. It forces you to get involved. Proprioception, by feeling the pieces, feeling and using your hands, and not just kind of sitting there and letting your brain kind of just
feeling
switch off.
the Lego block as you stand on it without noticing it there as you were traversing.
How many times have you done that?
Yes, so people, it was almost like the people were warning me before I had Jack, like, just watch out for the Lego, man. I'm like, gee whiz, I grew up playing with Lego, man. I understand. Now, until you're a parent who stepped on and it's a half-formed Lego thing that gets you the most, like a half-made race car or something like that.
Bro.
Absolutely love the fact that you can take it. Once you've started, you can go in any different direction.
Bro, are you hungry? It's a Lego croissant.
And this is the level of detail that they're going. I know most of us are like, oh, I want to make a Death Star. I want to make a big dragon. Just every element for the younger kids. You can create a story, a scene. There is a whole adventure happening here. But what I like about this, it's not one despite the other. So they've incorporated the culture that is dominant at the moment. Kids are going to want to get on YouTube. Kids are going to want to learn more. Kids have a digital presence, but include this kind of activity in that journey.
Yes.
We're going to have to learn how to walk this kind of line between practical and the real world and digital. And Lego gives us a bridging tool that is just so brilliant. Is that made for slightly smaller fingers? Well done.
I forgot that we were even working, man. I realized I've missed this so much. It's bringing back so much nostalgia for me. And now I think about it, these were some of the small puzzle pieces in my life that I was able to put together, and look what we've created, man.
I love
Unbelievable.
it, man. And it's fine. If it doesn't turn out exactly like the picture, that's part of the process. I love it. No, they do offer amazing guides to follow. And these themed sets, I think, are magic to bring the holiday spirit to life. There is the opportunity for the imagination to come into play, the joy for every young builder who then gets to play with this.
Absolutely. You can play with this and you can dive into the action-packed adventures of Lego Ninjago and embrace the fun and creativity of Lego Friends. Or you can explore the dynamic and immersive world of Lego City. Now, with that being said, G-Man, don't get lost. Don't get lost.
You see,
don't
you've
get
already, I don't know what you're creating over. We start with the little blue. It's there.
I got too excited, man. I got ahead of myself. All right.
Now, you go crazy. That's the whole point, is to push the boat out, have fun, let your imagination run free. In this festive season, you can indulge your imagination with Lego-inspired creations. Cool characters, storylines, so much more to sink your teeth into. So whether you're building an epic adventure with your family or crafting maybe a peaceful masterpiece on your own, which is perfectly fine as a grown-up, Lego Play brings out the best in creativity, fun, and I'm going to say relaxation as well.
Now listen up, it gets even better, right? Because you could win a Lego set. Oh yeah, and that includes the Lego Friends Water Park and Lego City Red Double Decker, and it's valued at a whopping 1,948 Rand.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is a big one. So head over to Expresso's social media pages and answer this question. 3 exciting worlds are waiting to be explored: action-packed Ninjago, fun-filled Friends, or adventurous City. Now tell us, which one would you explore first and why? And don't forget to include the hashtag Lego in your answer. And here's a reminder, the competition closes on Wednesday, the 11th of December at 12 p.m. T's and C's can, of course, be found at expressoshow.com. All I'm going to say is happy building.
Ninjago, because they're dragons.
All right, man. Well, I get caught up in this. Don't
Beautiful.
forget, bro, we are still working. We are still plugging in Mzansi. And especially when we're talking about living in the future, which is now, right?
Yeah, man. Oh, there's some stuff to forecast. Living in the 21st century has opened the door to endless creative freedom in home design as well. In the 2025 Plascon Color Forecast, it is massive. It embraces this spirit of hybridity, which is a new buzzword at the moment, offering shades to recharge any space.
Absolutely. Now, over the next few weeks, we'll be exploring vibrant, bold, and neutral color stories. Now, Palesa kicks things off with our first color forecast for the season, so let's take a look.